Hi, Mike Newton here at Living Golf Academy. Got another brand new product to review here, and it's the new Ping G400 Driver. So, new family G400 been launched by Ping here. Obviously, fairways, hybrids, crossovers, and irons all been reviewed on my channel, so go and check those out. Now, Ping do three offerings in the G400 Driver like they did in the G. We've got a standard one, which is the one I'm going to review today. They then do the LS Tech, which is the low spin head. Then they do the SF Tech, which is called the straight flight technology for the faders and the slicers out there. So I'm going to review the standard one here. Now, there's a lot happening on the club head here. There's a lot of technology, which I'm going to go through quickly here. So first of all, ultimately the head is a little bit smaller than the G. Okay, so I think I'm right in saying it's like a 445cc or a 440, so it's a little bit more compact on the head. We've got a high density screw here at the bottom here, so heavier than the previous one. Again, that's been pulled back, which is helping MOI and off-center hits, trying to keep ball speed up. They've also introduced a tungsten weight sat right behind it, that little sort of curvature one there. Okay, again, that's helping on forgiveness across the club face and ball speed. We've got a new steel club face here, which is lighter and thinner, giving a little bit more of a trampoline effect, obviously within R&A limits, which is increasing ball speed again off the club face. So they're really trying to get this speed off the club face with the ball speed. We've still got the turbulators on the top. We've still got the Dragonfly. The turbulators now a little bit more pronounced. Okay, so that's helping with club head speed. We've still got the Dragonfly here, so again, taking weight off the crown, replacing it with composite, repositioning the weight, again, is all helping on spin and launch and obviously forgiveness as well. So the actual shape of the driver is, they're saying it's a faster shape here. We've still got the Vortex technology at the back here, which is helping on slipstream of the air as it flows over the club face, but they're saying it's a small streamline effect here now. There's some like little dimples on the back of the head. I don't know if you can see that there. Okay, so maybe that again is just helping on that air as it passes over and trying to keep it sucked tight to the club head as it passes over, making it more aerodynamic and obviously faster in terms of speed. They're saying it's creating, let me just check this, yeah, 40% more club head speed mid downswing and 15% more overall through impact. So again, we should be seeing some more club head speed here. Whether we do or we don't, I don't know. We'll have a little look at that. But ultimately try to get some more ball speed here. Now, Ping are also saying that they've improved the sound, the acoustics of the actual driver itself. Now, as I think for golfers, the sound is very much related to his feel. And there's some drivers out there with very, very loud sort of sound and sometimes can be very sort of off-putting. You see a lot of the modern day drivers now, this composite titanium mix, you see this more duller sort of sound, this more muted sound. So I think sound is quite important. It is for me personally. I like to feel or sound, or sorry, hear something that's more sort of not quite as loud really. So I'm going to have a little look at that and I'll give you some feedback on the actual sound of this driver. Now I've got this driver in a Ping Tour shaft option here. So the stock one that comes in is the Alta, okay, which is that copper colour which then changes. I've actually got the Tour shaft in here, which is a little bit more low spin, a little bit more suited to me personally. I've got this set at 9.5 degree. I've got my HMT stickers on, GC2 set up down here, so I'm going to hit some golf shots here, show you some ball flight, show you some data and give you a little bit of feedback on looks and feel. Right, so we're going to start off with hitting the first shot here. I've got myself set up at the 18th hole at Royal Birkdale. As I'm shooting this video, we're currently in open week opposite Royal Birkdale here, so I thought it's appropriate to set up the 18th hole. So quite a demanding tee shot here, a couple of position bunkers, so quite a sort of demanding tee shot. I'm leading the open here, so I need to get this ball on the fairway. Yes, in my dreams. Okay, so we're going to start with the first shot here. Let's see how the G400 driver sort of performs. Wow, that was like a bullet. That was a lovely strike. Absolutely pure that. That's a perfect line. I'll take that if I was leading the open. 306 yards, finding the fairway there. Okay, felt really good. Maybe just a slightly low in the face strike, but the flight was fantastic there. It felt really fast off the club face. It will be interesting to look at some numbers there. Again, really solid sound to it. It's not muted like maybe you see a lot of the other sort of titanium and composite mixed drivers, but at the same time it's not really loud. It's probably hard to come across on camera here, you know, in terms of the sound there, but it feels really quite solid, and it feels explosive off the club face. Just feels like it's going to go a long way. Now, as I present that down by the golf ball, I can probably just about notice it's a little bit smaller. Probably if I got the two side by side with last year's G and this G400, I'll probably notice it a little bit more. It does look a really nice shape. The matte black finish, the sort of larger turbulators I love because it just really frames the golf ball as you sit it behind it. You know, I love in the way that sits, very sort of neutral, very sort of square. I'm liking the Dragonfly. It's quite busy on the head, but it's all flowing in the same direction with the line. So it looks really stealth-like. It does look very, very good. Just a little bit of a pulley on that. Just held on to that a little bit longer. Just missed the rough up the left slightly. Strike was good again there. Still getting out there. Lovely, really nice flight. Again, just a tiny bit pulley there. Okay. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm liking the feel of it. I'm liking the sound of that. Obviously, you've got that adjustability in the neck sleeve here to alter that loft up or down slightly. But let's have a look at some numbers here. I think the last two there I caught a tiny bit heel. Weren't the best of strikes. They felt solid. I knew I'd hit heel. The flight looked good. Just a little bit of a pull there. But we'll have a look and see if that has changed the spin number massively, just purely on strike alone, and see what that does to sort of distance. Looking at numbers here, so club head speed averaging just under 114, ball speed 163 on average. Launch at 9.4, so a little bit low for me that. I did sort of see it come out a touch lower. Now, we'll have a look at some strikes here. This is a little bit of a different one for me. This isn't obviously the club here, but I actually averaged 0.6 of a degree down on my attack angle, which is a little bit unlike me. I'm generally sort of 1-2 up on it. So I'm guessing that's where, you know, the launch has just been pulled down a little bit. Spin at 2.8 is a little bit high, as I sort of said. I want to get that probably nearer to 2.2 area, so that's possibly where LS Tech might just come into its own a little bit there, just dropping that spin down which a little bit more, which will probably help me a touch. So looking at average carry distance at 281 is pretty healthy. I'm quite pleased that, like I say, a couple there didn't really felt like I got off the middle, totaling at 296. The first two were sort of better strikes there. Spin again, still a little bit high there. So if we've got that spin down, then we'll see a little bit more out of that carry distance and maybe just a slightly higher launch, slightly lower spin. That carry number would just pump up a little bit more. So it looks pretty strong off the club face. Right guys, there we have it, G400 Driver reviewed and tested. I'm liking what Ping are doing here, some really nice changes, you know, physically to the look of the club. I think they're looking really classy, looks very sort of quality, looks expensive. There's obviously a lot of technology going on here, which is great. I'm loving you know, a lot of tech happening in the golf club. We've got adjustability in there. We've obviously got 3 heads there to suit in different launches. As I say, probably the LS Tech might just suit me a little bit more possibly than this one here. I've got, you know, some different shaft options there. You know, I'm really liking it. It feels good. It sounds good. It looks great. Number wise there, looking at GC2, as I said, the spin's a little bit up for me, so I'd like to get that down, but ball flight physically, as I look at it, I like it. It looks very inviting to hit as I present that down by the golf ball. It's a big tick for me. You know, Ping are doing some really good stuff here. It's a very solid product, and to be fair, they never make bad products. And it always is a little bit personal. This is where I think it really goes to show that you've got to go out here and test these yourselves and get them in the right spec. There's a lot of options available nowadays, not just Ping, all brands. The options are pretty endless. So you've got to get on a GC2 or a good launch monitor with a good fitter, get some numbers, try some shafts, try some head settings, you know, to find the optimum for you as an individual. But yeah, thumbs up for me from Ping. Very good product. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please do comment down below if you've got any questions on this video. Do share it around with your friends, and hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.